Hey everyone, Teehashee here again with you with another thought process RogueTech gameplay commentary looking at Itram's contracts. And it looks like we've got a couple decent options, so I think we'll just jump right in, see what we can pull off the field. Let's see, our fire starter needs a new pilot, but we can pretty much circumvent that by putting in the Panther and putting a sniper in it. I think Apex will do just fine. It's a 3.5 skull mission on a polar map. Probably not going to be too bad, as long as we push our DPS out. We do have a lot of heavy mechs available. And so we'll probably vary our lance up a little bit. We'll keep with our formula, but since we've got so many different assault mechs, might be fun to take one out for a spin that's not the Cyclops. We're also readying our other mech bay. So in theory, we should be able to field at least 3, probably 4 mixed lances. We'll have to see how much variety of mechs. There's a lot of variation and roles in anything but light mechs. Light mechs are pretty much only decent for scout mechs or fire support, and we have the two best ones being the fire starter and the Panther. Okay, this is a very good map. For us, we're up high. We've got a lot of defensive territory. We've got a lot of fallback room if we wanted to. And so it's a good map to have. Pretty much just poking around a little bit to see what we can get. I think we'll just have Cyclops walk right at the bad guy. There's probably a guy up here. There usually is. Yep, and he's who we spotted first. Pretty typical. So 45 tonner. Probably some persuasion of blackjack, but it might be a vindicator as well. And they have eyes on us. Well, we're on their scopes, so we'll just reserve, make them come to us. And enjoy the first strike. It's probably at least, I guess it depends on whether or not they're pristine. It depends on a few factors, but we'll probably run into at least one assault mech, I would think, or some heavy mechs, depending on our luck. Okay, what do we see? Kentaro, and the mechs are pristine, so it could be just mediums. No, there's a heavy. I think we'll just Hippity hoppity. Jump on their property. These are pirates, though. They don't really have property. Antithetical to the idea of pirates. Let's see. Looks like a little bit of finagling puts us with a direct shot. Yeah. Generally happy to salvage another Kintaro at risk of being boring. Here we go. No reason not to shoot at the head. Don't think it mattered this time, though. Looks like the LBX pellet went to the head. I was gonna reserve. I think I will. I think I will reserve. There's an enforcer. Pew, doing enforcer things. Blackjack, okay. I consider the enforcer on par with the what am I trying to say, with the crab. I think they're kind of similar mechs with similar jobs. There's a neat hero enforcer, though, that's got... It's not in this game. It's in MechWarrior 5, but it's got two ultra autocannon 5s on each arm, and that's pretty spooky. I think it's good investment for those and double heat sinks. Still got a lot of mobility, a lot of evasion. It's a Thunderbolt, okay. I don't know if we've seen an SS yet. They have PPCs on them. No, it's another 5S. We have so much initiative that we basically just control the beginning of the battle. Comes the Thunderbolt. The Kintaro is nonchalant. I think the Kintaro is going to make a play, because if it doesn't, it's not going to get to. Not making very much headway. Ah ha ha, the puns. That was better. We can go for some knockdowns this turn as well. They turn and shoot at some point at that Panther, it would not be that big a surprise. Alright, Behemoth. Huh, I don't know what we hit, but it wasn't the leg. Doesn't necessarily matter, because we can hit the leg in the future. Reinforcements. Two lances of pristine mechs. Probably gonna have to stop being so friendly. Pretty decent shooting there. Yeah, that was a good shot. I think we'll punish this Thunderbolt a little bit. Pew 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 pew. Enemies in the distance are moving around. Thunderbolt's gonna move. That's probably enough punishment for the Kintaro. She's taking it, but, you know. Ooh, a sensor lock. Very impressive. Okay. You can definitely push more than 56 damage. Just saying. The rotation of the mech is a bit of a concern because I'm pretty sure that's the leg that we want to shoot, and it's downhill. So let's jump downhill. We could jump like way downhill. Alright. Pretty sure whatever we hit is gonna kill it. There we go. Okay. Apex being largely ignored. We'll probably wait for a different shot with her. Here are our new friends. Couple 75 tonners. Be interested to see what they're bringing in. Alright, Glitch. We're going to move you like that. And let's see if we can't take out this Enforcer. We only need a little bit of luck. It seemed decent. Yep, there we go. So that's all we need for salvage right there. We'll see what these 75 tonners are, but for the most part we're just going to be slugging. Tempted to go for the melee attack, but the Cyclops is going to get shot at a lot yet. We've also got the angle, so might as well get what we can out of these medium lasers. Blackjack doing blackjack things. Guess Apex is all that's left to make her play. Two PPCs and a medium laser, definitely a Marauder. Two PPCs and an AC5, definitely a Marauder. Alright, well we know what our 75 tonners are. They're ace pilots as well, interesting. We're definitely going to want to field another Marauder. And I think we're close to one as well. I think we only need one piece. Okay, Apex should just be able to circle strafe until everyone gets bored of it. Yeah, that looks right. Behemoth can advance. Let's look at the orientation of this guy's hips. And then that arm is going to be going uphill, I'm pretty sure. No, it's going to be going downhill. Let me... There you go. Alright, let her rip. That's a 50 tonner? That seemed like a lot of missiles, so I wonder if it was a LRM-15. Yeah, I think I am going to do this. I was going to say the Cyclops hasn't been shot yet, but we're still going to make this play. That was a lot of damage for stuff to not fall off. 40 tonner with jump jets. An assassin, I guess. Mostly just been managing our heat and taking pot shots at the head, which is what we're going to do here. Bam. Pretty respectable damage. Okay, getting low armor warnings, which isn't too big a surprise, but getting sniped to death is also not what we want. Not bothered by that attack at all. Let's reserve the Panther, because it'll give us a chance to pull the Cyclops back and probably kill this Thunderbolt. It was an assassin. Alright, what's our armor? Huh, we got low armor warnings, but maybe... I'm sure it's percentage based, but you know, the Cyclops is a meaty boy, a large lad. He just doesn't care. All right. That all went into the torso. Interesting. I was anticipating a knockdown, but maybe we're just going to end up killing it. I think we'll commit to a melee attack. Oh, a miss. Oh, that's disappointing. All right. Well, let's see if Apex can get this knocked down. There we go. Hopefully that's a kill on the pilot, and if it's not, we'll kill the we'll shoot the center torso with glitch. Nope. Got plenty of damage. Pew. Yep, you're done. Alright, now as long as we can dispatch this blackjack, they'll have no scout up here to help their snipers. Stop. Alright. I mean, that blackjack is unguarded and standing stock still. I'd like to think that I can jump up there and do something impressive. What I'd kind of like to do is... No, we should come around like this, mostly because of it evening out our damage. I think we're going to put all of that into an arm. There we go. No more gun for you. Probably not enough to make a difference on the angle of attack, but we'll see. Doesn't seem like it. No. Not too bad, though. Here's his 50-tonner. It was a trebuchet, okay. Let my Cyclops have it. I think we'll take the Cyclops and turn him around. There we go. Could take that other arm off. It's very tempting, but there's not much of a point when you might kill the mech instantly. Here's one of our Marauders. Here's another one. Pew. Alright, we're going to reserve you, and I think we'll have Behemoth address this. Blackjack issue. Not a great shot, but not the worst either. Whoops. I mean, that's because that shot is so bad, not really her fault. Stop. All right. Let's go ahead and sprint. Yoink. He's got sensor lock. One of the Marauders also has sensor lock, but it would have been better if he sensor locked the Cyclops so that the Marauders could shoot it in the back. But anyway, no big deal. Let's look at... Probably going to have to be playing a bit more defensively. Maybe hitting that other torso would kill it, or taking this leg out. We'll just have to see. More decent shooting from their snipers. I think they got good pilots as well. Less decent shooting. We're gonna wrap around and take this high ground, because they don't have jump jets for the most part, and we'll have to come all the way around to continue to close. Alright, we're going to reserve Apex, and we're going to let Behemoth finish this. Finish this guy off. That's the end of him. Probably wait for the assassin to move. Trebuchet is too hot. Alright. Cyclops hasn't been shot at yet. We'll just reserve one more turn. Here it comes. There we go. I was going to sensor lock the assassin, but the assassin elected to sit still. Probably another good reason why we waited that one turn. Okay. Your Cyclops is now gone as the target. Ow. Okay. We'll start wrapping around there, but not quite yet. Go for our obligatory headshot. Looks like it was good. I might have Apex go for one as well. Oh, they're shooting at Apex. How about that? Nice shots, too. That maneuver isn't necessary, because we'll be able to move her again next turn. Is that the shot on the arm that exposed? Oh. I was all excited. I was like, ooh, that was like a solid headshot, but it totally wasn't. Alright, well, we don't need a precision strike for that. And just jump you up the hill. Because we can go all the way back around this, and if they want to keep shooting at her, that's okay with me. She hasn't been shot at very much. We could go for this leg. Precision strikes on the legs, though. You guys know how I feel. It's a thing. It's a thing that doesn't usually happen. So let's see. Let's turn that way. Go ahead and cool and vent now. Don't think it really matters if we aim for the leg, but we're going to try to, because I think the assassin's going to fall over, but either way. Duh. And basically, as long as we attack with the Cyclops every other turn, Teehashee has more initiative, and so they shouldn't be able to shoot at it. Shoot at the Cyclops. I'll show you what I mean if you're confused. I'll help make the point here in a bit. Let's just reserve now. So this is what I'm talking about. So they have to attack someone or move this turn. Seems like the obvious choice is Glitch and not the Cyclops. But once they moved, both these units can move freely without fear of reprisal. So that looks fine. Huh. Well, we'll go for the other leg. Why not? Actually seemed like decent shooting. Yeah, it was. Usually shooting at legs does not work. That Marauder is sitting stock still. And from where we're standing, we can shoot at it. We'll just have to move her next turn. She's gonna be too warm anyway. Okay, so here's Apex. Let's reserve Behemoth. Let's reserve yeah, so both of these guys we're gonna move this turn. What we could do is just simply jump the Marauder up the hill and brace it. Something like this. Actually, we still have shots if we move over there. We're gonna have to move twice though, so it's not like the hugest deal. So let's do this. Hop up here and brace. And this is the every other turn. So we attacked last turn, so we have to wait this turn. But we're not gonna rest on our laurels. We're gonna make use of it. We could sprint, or it's gonna be tempting to take out that trebuchet. Especially because Behemoth and Apex both have shots. And it would be best to take out the trebuchet next, just because it's the lightest. So we'll do that. That's the only thing about shooting it, is it still has evasion and it has this these defensive bonuses. So that's kind of a shame, but not the end of the world. I'm going to send Behemoth up the hill as well. She'll have a couple decent chances to move. In fact, we could go into heat management mode. She's got a lot though. We'll worry about that when she's closer to the heat cap. And Apex. Pretty comfortably up here on the top of the hill. She also has breaching shot, and this is one of those times where your single fire from breaching shot will definitely deal more damage than an alpha strike. Pew. This is the same paint job that we've got. This one over here. Okay. I think we'll just continue to pound on this trebuchet, really. It's going to be our last shot out of the LRM-10 anyway, which is going to free up some heat. Probably be able to play a lot more aggressively with her now that she is just down to that large laser as well. Hard to say exactly if that will have a lot of advantages. We'll see. But it is an option. And I think we'll just keep rotating that flank away. Gonna go ahead and precision strike to set back initiative. Okay. We destroyed some ammo without blowing it up. That ammo was well made, or it was inert and that's just duds. Okay, so we're gonna reserve. This is the turn that we get to attack with these guys. And their snipers don't have too many good options for stuff to shoot at. There's a hit though. Okay. So now we're gonna walk over this hill. We're gonna shoot the trebuchet. Surprise, it is me. Trebuchet stuff is breaking. It's just not falling off yet. It's also braced, so it's taking pretty much as little damage as possible. Now our Panther doesn't care about that. Bam. And then there's a melee attack. Now, if we do this, we are consigning ourselves to getting shot a lot by this. All of this is gonna, like, they've got the heat, they're just gonna open up on that Kintaro. Can't make a DFA work, so we're gonna be cowards. We're gonna jump back instead of forwards. And we can turn lasers off. Okay. Teehashee's gonna back off before he gets shot at. We can brace since our lock is not gonna do anything for us. I guess we can mess with someone shooting. I think we're gonna jump. Don't know how much more that guy can take. Now, the pincer maneuver, the trap is set. We're going to be looking at vaporizing the rear end of one of these marauders. Probably not the one that we shot in the face already. And it looks like the trebuchet is... No, he's doing ace pilot stuff. I was going to say he seems like he's perfectly content hiding in his trees. But instead he's going to leap to his death. I think Behemoth is off cooldown. She is. Surprise. We're gonna need our precision strike, otherwise I just let him have it. Okay. So this Marauder's gonna get shot in the patootie. And the other one's gonna get shot in the face. No, this one's the one we need to shoot in the face, and this one is the patootie. So I guess we'll save it, because we're really gonna need that precision strike. Pew! That'll give you something to think about, sir or ma'am. Yeah, there goes one of them. That's gonna hurt. Good thing you can't shoot. Alright. It looks like the thought process of that Marauder is to go around and get the Cyclops, or take the angle on the damage part of the Cyclops. Either way, it's too little, too late. We've got its butt. Target locked on enemy's rear, indeed. It's debatable whether we actually have the angle here, but there isn't much else we can do but try and capitalize. We do have the angle. I think we'll just... Can we do 2 called shots? I think we can. That's all really solid shooting. I'm surprised that wasn't a kill shot, to be honest. How much? We've still got a ways to go. LBX autocannon, ammo hold strong. Yep, you're cooked. Boom. Okay. Well, that I guess was all fairly fortuitous because we talked about giving the Cyclops a rest, and the Cyclops needs to be repaired anyway. Still had like 2 more big hits in it. Let's look at our specialty equipment, like that large laser. That's pretty beautiful. What else have we got? +5 damage. I think the rest we're going to put into mechs. Rangefinder. Rangefinder is pretty much only good on scout mechs. Okay, Enforcer, Kintaro, Marauder. I'm gonna go grab him. Anything else we can finish? Finish on Enforcer, so we'll probably pull the Enforcer off the field. That all looks pretty good. What else do we get? Blackjack. Got a piece of Kintaro. Piece of Trebuchet. Pretty good haul from that mission. Oh, and we'll be retiring the Orion for the new Marauder. And I think the next time we go to another system, we need to put our fresh advanced weaponry on our mechs. That new large laser should go on the Panther right away. Okay. Where is it? There you are. Thank you. And then you're going to storage as well. And we will do our Marauder refit here. Got a couple double heat sinks freed up. Must have been sitting on the Orion. I thought we had a comm system kicking around. Oh, it's over here? No, we'd be able to see it. I must have threw it on something and forgot. No big deal. Alright. Shedding all of that. We have some nice AC5s now. Don't we? I thought we took a plus damage AC5. It doesn't matter. This is gonna be fine. And then large lasers. Jump jets. Whoops, wrong button. And go ahead and max armor. Alright, our armor is pretty much there. And then we're going to replace the remaining heat sinks with double heat sinks. Blam. Blam. we'll have to get our hands on another comm system for this thing. Other than that, nice and simple. We can check, I'm pretty sure we checked the store already and saw nothing impressive. I mean, they got complete mechs, and that's cool. But all of this is pretty meh. Pretty meh. The maxed out arm mod. Plus 60 melee damage. God, it only weighs a ton. Oh, there is one. Because there are some of them that are, I thought, really heavy. Or am I thinking of leg mods that get super duper heavy? I don't know. But that's the, that's like the golden ticket there. Probably gonna pick that up. That's, I had 2 of these mods when I, Hulk smashed Lady Victoria's king crab into the ground with a grasshopper. So we'll grab that. And I think that's the end of that. We'll be back to do some more missions, some more contracts. We had some new people in that got some experience. That one's Tundra. That's probably the one that we'll do next. We're gonna get these cool maps knocked out of the way. But yeah, thanks for coming along for another thought process. See you guys again next time.